This may be one of Europe's most overlooked climate success stories. Since 2007, Greece has nearly halved its greenhouse gas emissions while dramatically transforming its energy system. Here's how it happened. Let's start with the big picture. Compared to 1990 levels, Greece's greenhouse gas emissions have fallen substantially. But the decline becomes even more impressive when we compare today's emissions with the country's peak. In 2007, Greece reached its highest emissions level on record. Since then, emissions have fallen by roughly 50%. And the progress is not only visible in the national totals. In 2007, Greece emitted 10.37 tons of greenhouse gases per person. By 2024, that figure had fallen to just 5.31 tons per person. In other words, emissions per person have nearly been cut in half. So what changed? A large part of the answer can be found in Greece's electricity sector. Back in 2010, coal dominated electricity generation. It supplied more than half of the country's electricity, accounting for 54% of total generation. At the time, solar power was almost non-existent, providing less than 1% of Greece's electricity. Wind power accounted for less than 5%. Fast forward to today, and the picture looks completely different. Coal's share has collapsed from 54% to less than 5%. Meanwhile, solar power has surged to almost 20% of electricity generation. Wind power now contributes another 21%. Together, wind and solar generate more than 40% of Greece's electricity. As you can see, however, not all of coal's decline was replaced by renewable energy. Natural gas also expanded, and now supplies a large share of Greece's electricity. While natural gas is not emission-free, it produces far fewer emissions than coal. So this is the transformation that helps explain why emissions have fallen so much over the past 2 decades. And the changes are not limited to electricity. Transport is beginning to change as well. While fully electric vehicles have not yet taken off in Greece, hybrid vehicles certainly have. In 2020, more than 80% of new cars sold in the country were conventional petrol or diesel vehicles. By 2025, that figure had fallen to just 32%. At the same time, hybrid vehicles became the dominant choice for many new car buyers. This is good news because hybrid vehicles typically consume around 30% less fuel than comparable conventional vehicles. Battery electric vehicles still account for a relatively small share of new car sales, but the overall trend is encouraging. There are also signs of progress in buildings and heating. Greece is gradually moving away from oil-based heating and promoting cleaner alternatives such as heat pumps. Since 2025, new oil boilers are no longer being installed, helping households transition to lower-emission heating technologies. While this transition is still in its early stages, it shows that climate progress is beginning to spread beyond the power sector. Taken together, these changes have turned Greece into one of Europe's most remarkable climate success stories. Coal has largely disappeared from Greece's electricity mix. Wind and solar have surged. Cleaner vehicles are becoming more common, and progress is beginning to appear in buildings and heating as well. Taken together, these changes have helped Greece cut its greenhouse gas emissions nearly in half since 2007. The Greek example reminds us that meaningful emissions reductions are possible, and sometimes, some of the most impressive climate success stories are the ones that receive the least attention. Thank you very much for watching. If you would like to see another example of a massive emissions reduction, I recommend you watch this episode about Denmark next.